Hey, it's time to Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video, making yourself a priority. I am Denise. It is Wednesday. It is time for Wednesday Wisdom for Weight Loss. This is where you ask me the tough questions and I give you my opinion on the answer. And you don't have to agree with me. It's just my perspective, my channel, my perspective, being a Weight Watchers lifetime member, currently 10 pounds over goal. Hopefully we'll be not saying that soon, but we still are. So I have a couple questions from the group, and I also have one that was posted in YouTube last week. So I will address the YouTube one first. Thank you for going this video. What I would love to know is how to count points for sugar. Example, food items list 13 grams of total sugar and includes 9 grams of added sugar. Do I count the 13 under total sugar and also the 9 grams under added sugar, or the 9 added sugar is included in the 13 grams of total sugar? Hope this question makes sense. I've asked a couple times the WW app 24/7 coaching, and they did not know. Now, this again, just giving you what I would do. Now, if it says total sugar including 9 grams of added sugar, I would assume that 9 is in the 13. Now, normally, total sugar is the total sugar that occurs naturally in the ingredients. And the added sugar is sugar that they add after that. So if it's saying total sugar and including 9 of added, I would assume, I should never assume, but that's how I would figure it out. And bottom line is it going to make that make or break if it's, off by a few? Because it's not everything you do every day. You're not going to come across this a lot where it's confusing. Most times it's total sugar, added sugar. There's no including, if it's included in the total, I'm going to assume it's in the total number. That's how I would do it. Like I said, total sugar is sugar in the food that occurs naturally with the ingredients. Is there one here? And added sugars would be anything they add afterwards. Like mostly times you see a high total sugar count when there's natural fruit in there. And then, but it's not sweet enough, so they put a little bit more added sugar just to make it even, especially as something that's supposed to be sweet. So I hope that answers that question. That is a confusing one, but to me, if it says that word "and" was in there, I would just put that in the total, unless it's separated. And now, back in the day, WW used to just have total sugar. Now it is in the algorithm for total sugar and added sugar. Just saying. I know, confusing. And they wonder why people get confused, because they change things that really drive us nuts. I'm from the school of, can't we have one algorithm, one way to calculate points? All right, let's go to the Facebook questions. And remember, I don't look at these beforehand. That's why I stumble over reading them. When do you think it is the best time of day to take the burn? Do you use it daily? I was doing half a dose to start and see how it would react. Okay, what are your thoughts on that? And the burn is the Motivate burn that I take. Normally I take it when I'm going to do a workout. And I take it a half an hour before my workout. Or if I need to, the Motivate burn has a little, I don't know what's in it, honestly, but it does enhance my mood. It motivates me to want to do things. And that's if it's a day I know I have to clean, it's I take my Motivate burn, and it really does. It motivates me, gives me energy because there's caffeine in it. And it just puts me in a really good mood, and I want to do things. And so I normally take it for that purpose would be right with my lunch. I would take it at lunchtime, and then the whole afternoon I'm busy. So that's when I usually take mine. Any advice for losing that last 20-ish pounds? I've lost 142 pounds. Congratulations. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. But have 18 to goal. They are coming off slowly. I lose 2, gain 1, except over and over. For the first 130 pounds, it came off pretty quickly and easily. What I will say is I think in the beginning, your body, you lose weight. And the more you have to lose, the quicker it does come off. I will tell you, my last 10 to 14 pounds took 6 months to come off. So it's not uncommon that it's going to take longer. I would say sometimes changing up your activity, like if you're a person that does the same exercise, if you're an exerciser, or add activity if you don't. I didn't lose weight with exercise. I didn't do exercise until I think after I had hit goal. I mean, I did the routine stuff where you clean, you work, but I didn't do formal, what you call formal exercising until after goal. I would say change up some of the food you're eating. Eat more protein is always when your people are going to tell you. Eat more protein. Keep it normal though. Don't go crazy with the protein, but keep it at a normal clip. I would say at least if you're not getting at least 90 grams of protein, that would be the minimum for you, or maybe maybe the maximum. I wouldn't go too high because it's a high number to maintain unless you're drinking supplements. I would say up your protein, change the food you're eating, be more active, change up your routine. If you're just doing walking, try doing like a Zumba or dancing, stuff like that. Or maybe trying to do like a bike, a stationary bike. Or go on YouTube and pick out different like easier low impact exercises you do that are different than what you're doing. It's going to come off. It is going to take time, but sometimes I feel like when we have that up and down, we get that bad mindset and we slightly lose our motivation. So I feel like just because you have a gain, does this necessarily mean you had a gain? And I think sometimes we have that gain that works on our mind and it puts like, I gained and and then we kind of lose our mojo. Maybe not get weighed every week. Maybe just keep doing your plan as best you can, and then maybe get weighed every 2 weeks, unless you go to Weight Watchers and you have to get weighed every week. You don't have to look at the book though. Well, you guys don't get books anymore. I forgot about that. You don't have to look at your app. You can get weighed and say, I don't want to know, and just keep going and go. Because sometimes that number messes with our mojo. And if you don't see it, you don't know. So those would be my advice. But know that that's totally normal for it not to do that, to sit there and slow down a little bit. The less we have to lose, the harder it is to lose. You're not going to pull pound and a half off anymore. 0.2 is a great thing, and 0.4 and half pound, and sometimes we don't lose every week. You just keep going. Live your life, enjoy your food, and just keep going. So those are my advice. I don't know if it was the greatest, but that's what I would do. I want so much to lose weight. However, I am unable to stick with any weight loss program for more than a few weeks. Any advice? Pick a weight loss lifestyle, not a program, a lifestyle, and something that you enjoy. Make a list of foods you love, and sit there and how could I incorporate that into my lifestyle? Don't live like you're on a diet, because that loses its, sparkle after a few weeks. It's like, you're all gung-ho, you're on this new diet, and it's like, yay, and then it sounds like, yeah, you've stopped. You hit that wall because it's like, it's not fun anymore. It's always fun in the beginning, but after a while it doesn't. So if you make lifestyle changes, eating better, eating more different foods, eating food you love, moving more, going out, doing things, living, and it just becomes part of your life. You will stick because it's life. There's ups and there's downs, like in life. Not all weeks are great. Not all days are good. But for the most part, they are. So you just try to make these small changes that will yield big results. Try increasing water. Try moving more. Try finding a club to join and go out and explore the world and live your life, or find things that move you. Like people go to the YMCA, they go swimming, and like find something that you love to do and start doing it. It'll help you increase your, burn off some of those calories, eat good food. Maybe plan, like, what is your favorite food to eat? Like, favorite recipe? Is it like mom's lasagna? Well, sit there, break it down, and see how you can make it less points, but still delicious. And there's different ways to do that you're not sacrificing taste. And maybe make a smaller portion, because sometimes if you make a big one, you have this whole tray of lasagna, you don't want to have it every day. So how can I cut the recipe into a small, where just have it for one night or 2 nights, or wrap it up and put it in the freezer for like little independent meals you could pull out. Hey, let's have that leftover lasagna, and do something like that so you look forward to eating it. Fit in treats. You don't go say that. You don't go to fit in treats, so you look forward to eating them. Make this program life and make it fun, delicious, and enjoyable. All right. I am trying to word this properly. That's not a good start for me because I'll stumble over it. I've had severe constipation issues. My weight loss is very slow. I started drinking Smooth Move tea last week and had a great loss, and I'm hoping that this week is the same. Do you think being constipated can slow weight loss? If you're not, how can I put this? If you're not expelling, yes. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I first joined Weight Watchers, I'll give you my backstory. I was constipated. There were days, we're talking 4 to 5 days that I didn't go. It's all backed up. And you think to yourself, how can that be? All these vegetables and greens you're eating should be doing it. And I think because you eat less, your body just expels less. I don't know. I don't eat, but I will tell you, drinking water helps. Eating lots of greens helps. And that's why I do take the green supplement. I'll tell you that. Smooth Move tea. I always would take Smooth Move tea. I only took it maybe twice a week. I would always take it the night before weigh. And unless you get weighed in really early, no, the day before weigh. Like if I get weighed on Saturday, I would take it Thursday night. That's what it was. I would take it Thursday night. So I would definitely go on Friday. And then I got weighed on Saturday morning. So I would advise you if that's one of the things you can do. It's not cheating. I mean, that shouldn't be in there. So if you need to help with it moving out, you need help with it moving out. There's no harm in that. I started taking the Motivate cleanse because I don't cleanse like I should. And yes, you're supposed to go every day. Some people go twice a day. So I'm not that lucky. But yeah, I mean, you would think all the vegetables, we should be on the toilet constantly, and we're not. So take help where you can get it. Take a pre or probiotic for your gut. Take an apple cider vinegar gummy. All of that's all beneficial to your gut. It's not healthy not to go every day. It's not. And schedule your colonoscopy if you have not, because that's always good to make sure that's checked, have that all checked out. But yeah, I've been there, and it definitely affects because people go. You're supposed to go every day. So if you're not, and if you even going twice a week, you're not getting it all out. To be blunt, so yeah, I definitely think that would. But yeah, that and I made no bones about that. I used to talk about it live every Thursday. People knew I had smooth moves because I wasn't moving. I had issues there. I'm much better now. But yeah, I think the pre and probiotic helps. Apple cider gummies help. It definitely helps the gut. I drink a prebiotic soda a couple days a week. That helps. It's all good for your gut. Cabbage helps. In any form you can get it. Sauerkraut, egg roll in a bowl, definitely helps expel. So yeah, don't feel it. It's one of those things I talk about it in live all the time, and a few of the girls go, "Oh no, D's on the poop subject," and you shouldn't be embarrassed to talk about it because it's a normal body function. And if we're not doing our normal body function, we're not going to see the results on the scale that we need to see. So yes, it is normal to go every day. So if you're not, yeah, you need help. You could try like Benefiber or Metamucil. That's a regulator. Never worked for me. But hey, you're different. Maybe that would be something to try. Always talk to your doctor. They always give the best advice. I'm just giving you the things that I did. So remember, I am not a physician, nor do I play one on television. So it's just something that I would do. Okay, I also have something that I want to talk about. I get asked this all the time, and what a fun place to put it. People ask me, Dee, how do you break up your points for the day? And I kind of do it like this. I allow 6 points for lunch, 6 points for breakfast, 6 points for lunch. That's 12. So then I do another 12, which would put me at 24. But here's the bottom line. Do I eat all 6 points every day for breakfast? Nope. The times I don't, they could get put into dinner. Same thing with lunch. Do I eat all the 6 points? Sometimes I eat more, sometimes I eat less. But I give myself a window of 6 points to create breakfast, a window of 6 points to create lunch, and then I have those 12 points for dinner. And like I tell you, most times I don't eat that, and I just stick it to the next meal. but it's definitely a generalization. I try to generalize because I don't want to have all my points in 1 or 2 meals. I like to spread them out if I can. And if I had a very low point breakfast, I could throw maybe a snack in there in the morning or a snack mid-afternoon. So sometimes I do a pointed snack, sometimes I do a 0-point snack. Fruit is always an option. Veggies are always an option. So I try to, vary things. Some days it's fruit and veggies, some days it's a bar. Keep your body thinking, keep your body pumping. And how we keep it pumping is feeding it smaller instead of feeding it in bulk. That's always been huge for a lot of diabetics. They're always told 6 small meals because it's easier to digest smaller meals for your pancreas than it is for larger meals. So you will find less of those, what do they call, like spikes, and it's normal for your blood sugar to spike. If you're eating, it's going to spike. It's how long it stays up there. That's the problem, because that's why there's fasting blood sugars, because they don't want to see a spike. They want to see what your blood sugar is fasting. If you eat, your blood sugar is going to go up, which is normal. It's just how quickly it comes down. That's the difference. So always know that. People ask that, is it normal that my blood sugar spikes? Well, it's supposed to. It's never going to stay level. It's sugar. You're eating something, it's going to change. It's normal to change. That's why blood tests have to be done fasting. Same thing with cholesterol, triglyceride tests. They have to be 12-hour fastings. So your bloodstream can go back to a standard level. So that's why they want it like that. So I definitely do 6, 6, and 12. Like I said, it's not always etched in stone. Sometimes I go above 6 on breakfast. If I have my overnight oats with a lot of nuts, I might go to 7. Ooh, it's just a guide. Like, you give yourself a guide. Is it etched in stone? No, it is just a guide, and that's what I do. I guide myself. It's almost like me planning. Like, I don't meal plan, but I point plan. So I definitely, what am I gonna have for breakfast? Well, and I have this, and I in my mind I'm calculating the points, and I can do it. Like I said, I've gone above 6, I've gone below 6. Same thing with lunch. Most times it's a big ass salad, and a lot of times I just have to count my cheese in there, my dressing, if I have a cracker on the side, because your girl loves a cracker with her salad. You can do it. And I just try to fit those fun things in, and that's how I figure. And dinner's always going to be the highest point meal because it's the largest in a sense, because you have your protein, your starch, and your vegetable. So between the protein, whatever that is, and your starch, sometimes that adds up. And if I have extra points, I may put a piece of bread in there. Just saying, I'm going to sneeze. So let's end this video before I do sneeze. So that is it for today. Thank you for your questions. They're always interesting. If you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Dish with D. We are slaying our healthy lifestyle together. We're not on a diet here. We're on a healthy lifestyle journey. Eating the foods we love in moderation. Keeping portions under control, because that's how you do it. Big secret. I let it out. So if you enjoy this video, like I said, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I think I already said that. Now I'm rambling. If you know somebody that needs to join our community, you know to share this video. Invite them to the Facebook group. Invite them to the live. We go live here most nights at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Join us here for I call the Weight Watchers Healthy, Realistic Weight Loss Support Chat, because we're on a realistic weight loss journey. That's it. I can't keep talking. I will dish with you another day.